underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Max 22. Here we go.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Perkins. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
You got 4.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Tighten up.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
19 tight.
Now Perkins. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Switch.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing is Perkins. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Dragon 60.
Off play action. Perkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. He's going to try and take off with it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun on third down, Perkins. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Perkins. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 59 yards. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
49,
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
42,
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. CeeDee Lamb as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And no return on catch a signal for and take it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call. fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Perkins. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
79 Broncos.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Perkins. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, Perkins. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
19 Lions.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Off the play fake, Perkins. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Switch up, switch up. Who you got? He's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Back to throw it, Murray. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
49's the mic, 49. Hey, let's get in them holes. 49's the mic, watch 49. Let's go, baby, they turn up. Let's get that ball.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hey,
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.